Salut! Feelings rule your inner life. In French, you could call these feelings une émotion ou un ressenti, or when they last, une humeur, a mood. Which ones do French people experience? How can you express your feelings in French? Let's dive in. I'm Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française TV, sound French even to the French. La joie, joy is a great feeling to have. It's the opposite of la tristesse, sadness. For instance, parfois je suis joyeuse, parfois je suis triste. Parfois je suis joyeuse, parfois je suis triste. Sometimes I'm joyful, sometimes I'm sad. Joy is similar to la bonne humeur, a good mood. For example, aujourd'hui je suis de bonne humeur. Aujourd'hui, je suis de bonne humeur. Today, I'm in a good mood. It's also very close to le bonheur, happiness, or être heureux, or être heureuse, to be happy. The opposite of happiness is le malheur, unhappiness or misery. There's also sometimes a meaning of luck, good or bad, in bonheur and malheur, okay? Bonheur, malheur. For example, as the French saying goes, heureux au jeu, malheureux en amour. Heureux au jeu, malheureux en amour. Lucky at cards, unlucky in love. La gaieté is also a synonym for joy, la gaieté. However, if you want to say je suis gai, literally I'm full of joy, je suis gai, people will understand instead je suis gai and appreciate your coming out. La colère is anger. It can be legitimate or just a result of la mauvaise humeur, a bad mood. Its opposites are le calme, calm, or la sérénité, serenity, and even la paix intérieure, mental peace or inner peace. French culture has a strange habit that might make the French sound like they're being seriously angry. Râler. It's a kind of low-key aggressive complaining when something inconvenient happens and when we feel like being mad at something without necessarily being angry enough to do something about it. L'ennui is common boredom generally. We also use that word to mean un ennui, a problem or an annoyance. This is a difference between the two adjectives, by the way. Ennuyeux, and ennuyeuse mean boring. Ennuyant or ennuyante means annoying. To make things more difficult, their meaning have blended a bit, and you might hear French people use them in place of one another sometimes. The verb ennuyer gives the two meanings. For boredom, we tend to use s'ennuyer, the reflexive version. For instance, je m'ennuie, tu t'ennuies aussi? Je m'ennuie, tu t'ennuies aussi? Means I'm bored. Are you bored as well? The simple non-reflexive version is more often used to mean to annoy. For example, Léo, arrête d'ennuyer ta sœur. Léo, arrête d'ennuyer ta sœur. Léo, stop annoying your sister. But context is key anyway. Another common French mood that's related is la paresse, laziness, or more colloquially, la flemme. Avoir la flemme is a really useful word. It's when you don't feel like doing something because it sounds like too much individual effort at that time, even though you're not doing anything else particularly important instead. As in, je devrais ranger ma chambre, mais j'ai un peu la flemme là. Je devrais ranger ma chambre, mais j'ai un peu la flemme là. I should clean up my room, but I'm feeling lazy right now. La confiance means both trust and confidence, which opens up a wide array of similar sounding words, subtle differences, and false cognates. Yay! So, first of all, une confidence is a confidence, a secret you shared with someone you trust. Un confident Un confident or une confidante is a confidant, the person you trust with your personal secrets. Meanwhile, être confiant, être confiante means to be confident. For example, to trust in French is avoir confiance. Avoir confiance. It's used both to express trust in someone's discretion and loyalty in someone's ability. For example, j'ai confiance en toi, tu peux y arriver. J'ai confiance en toi, tu peux y arriver. I believe in you, you can do it. Or, j'ai confiance en Morgane, je peux tout lui dire. J'ai confiance en Morgane, je peux tout lui dire. I trust Morgane, I can tell her everything. The opposite of confidence and trust is la méfiance. La méfiance, distrust, but also la peur. La peur, fear, with its friend, l'inquiétude, worry, and l'angoisse, anguish or anxiety. L'anxiété is a closer translation for anxiety, but is still less common. Les films d'horreur me font peur, après j'ai peur du noir. Les films d'horreur me font peur, après j'ai peur du noir. Horror movies scare me, afterwards I'm afraid of the dark. That's when you need du courage, some courage to face your fears. La nostalgie, nostalgia is to time what le mal du pays, homesickness is to space. A mood that might lead to l'amertume, bitterness. I once heard that a French writer declared that amertume was the most beautiful word in our language. While we're on the topic of poetic words, and to close this video on a more beautiful note, I will mention la tendresse, tenderness, and finally l'amour, love, another great French word. Et toi, which moods would you like to add to the list in French? Tell me in the comment section, I would love to hear from you. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will find a link below this video to the blog comeunefrancaise.com. On the site, I read all the comments and answer all your questions as well. Want more, like an exclusive lesson on the pronunciation of one of the most difficult French subtleties? Subscribe now to join my everyday French crash course. It's a free 10-day mini course to sound French, even to the French. It's super easy to join. Leave me your first name and your email and you will receive lesson 1 immediately. And best of all, it's free. Merci for watching Comme une Française TV, sound French, even to the French. Allez, salut!